Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to Saturday Boys Podcast. I'm Jacob, and I'm here with
Hunter.
fucking finally. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, finally.
because you technically took what, 2 weeks off?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was fucking swamped, and now there's nothing to do.
Yeah. Well, because you said the first week you weren't feeling too well, and then the second week you had some shit come up.
Yeah, first week was not feeling well and work, and then second week was work.
Yeah.
Still. This fucking pay period, which is 2 weeks, I've worked 96 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Trying to get a fucking balance on your fucking...
Plus overtime.
Yeah.
It was like 3-4 hours of overtime, I think.
Damn. And you've been working there for, over a year now?
Yep. I can take vacation. Woo.
Yeah, we all can use that.
Right, paid time off.
We work. Oh, and paid time off. That's good, too.
Yeah, that PTO. That's my vacation.
Damn. Yeah, and do you guys like my new hat?
Best hat in the world right there, I tell you.
I don't know if you guys can read it from there, but it says, gets no pussy, and it's an arrow pointing down at me, so...
I really wish they had the shirts.
Because they got shirts too. We got Spencer's. Hunter got me it.
Yeah, because so Danny Duncan is the guy who's a YouTuber and whatever. But
Yeah.
he has like a bunch of shirts like that, and like I heard Mills, I heard Dills,
Yeah.
like a bunch of goofy shit like that. Would you like one?
I'm okay. Thank you, though.
They're really good.
Yeah. I haven't had one of those in forever, though.
Yes, the duos. Yeah, Danny Duncan, he makes a bunch of merch and shit, but that's one of his hats.
Yeah. We got from Spencer's, because what was it, a few days ago? It was me, you, and Zach.
The weekend, yeah.
Throughout the week, on Sunday. Because we're currently filming this, 3 days before it airs, which is a lot earlier compared to the last few weeks, and the last few weeks have been a little bit last minute, but yeah, I forgot to mention this is episode 131.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so...
Made it past the 130 mark.
Yeah, and yeah, so if you guys like my new hat, I just freaking add it to my freaking hat collection.
Yeah, he has a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
I Heart Hot Moms, Virginity Rocks.
Virginia Rocks. I think my cousin Ethan had a freaking Virginia Rocks shirt.
Mr. Hard.
I think that's actually his birthday today, too.
Hey.
He's 18.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it Zach's birthday as well?
Next.
No, that's next week.
Yeah, that's next week.
Next week
Speaking of Zach, hopefully next week we can have him here for his birthday episode.
Fuck yeah.
And he'll be 19, goddamn.
Come fast. Big Dick is back in town.
Big Dick is back in town.
What is it?
Man.
Eat, sleep, pussy, black sleeve tank.
Because freaking... It was fun because I was the one that pointed out the hat over at Spencer's. And then Zach was like, can we get him that? And I was like, if I'm going to wear this hat, I'm not only adding it to my collection, but if I'm going to wear it, I'm going to wear it with fucking pride.
Yeah, dude.
because I feel like a lot of people would see me wear this kind of hat and be like, oh, that's so sad. Yeah.
No. Well, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
I'd be like, funny.
Yeah. And because, I don't know, I feel like it's that's the thing with, fragile, toxic masculinity that, certain guys would get offended about, oh, you get no pussy,
You're like, oh, look at this fucking guy. And you're just like,
yeah.
And it's funny, though.
And the thing is, I'm 19. I don't know if I should bring this up to the public, but all I'm going to say is I've had my fun at...
Virginity rocks, man.
I've had my fun, so I'm not too worried about all that kind of shit, so might as well wear this with fucking pride, so...
Never lost my virginity because I never lose.
I never lose.
Never lose.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, because that's all the time. Yeah, because I even wore it to the fucking movie theater when we went to go watch freaking Deadpool and Wolverine.
That was such a good movie.
Fantastic movie, by the way. Fantastic.
End credits another movie coming out. So
Yeah, well, because it was crazy, because with the end credits, it almost kind of made me cry, because it was kind of just like, it was behind the scenes of like a lot of the X-Men movies over the last, 20 years.
I know they showed the original X-Men movie, and then they showed Apocalypse and some of the newer ones, where it's the younger cast of characters, which was nice. That was nice to see.
Yeah.
I like how Hugh Jackman has stayed Logan, though, throughout the entire series. So, like, even with the younger characters, it's still him.
Yeah.
It's just, which is weird, because it's like, oh, it's like young Charles Xavier, young Magneto, and then it's still old as fuck Logan, but it's still Logan. Like, it doesn't quite match, but it's funny to see.
Yeah. Yeah, and freaking, if you guys don't know this about me, Hugh Jackman has been a long-time favorite actor of mine. First, yes, it was because of Wolverine. But then just like seeing him in other movies, even not being Wolverine, like for example, one of my favorite movies of all time that he's in that does not involve Wolverine is Real Steel. Even though towards the beginning of that movie, even at the beginning, even at the beginning of that movie, he kind of plays like this asshole that only cares about money.
Right.
But then, like, towards the end, he just becomes, like, this loving father with his relationship with his son, and I just find that so heartwarming.
He plays a lot of gut-wrenching characters.
Yeah. Even with playing Wolverine, he still plays like an asshole, especially in Deadpool and Wolverine, because I think that there's another reason why I like Hugh Jackman so much, is because me and him relate on so many levels, is, like, I can't keep count of how many F-bombs he dropped in the freaking Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
And I'm glad they can cuss in those movies now.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not PG-13, it's rated R.
Yeah.
It's actually nice.
Well, because, like, there was something that I saw, because I was seeing a whole bunch of posts. So this was actually right after we just saw the movie, funny enough. I saw all these posts about Deadpool and Wolverine, and, like, seeing in the comments about, like, how a lot of people loved it, some people didn't, and then someone commented that, like, I didn't like this movie, it had too much profanity, too many inappropriate jokes. I'm just like, okay, clearly you haven't seen the previous Deadpool movie.
Right.
Because that's what surrounds the character of Deadpool. Because if you realize about, like, if a movie is about a certain character and the character's name's in the title, the movie's going to surround what the character is.
Right.
And their personality kind of thing. And that's what Deadpool is. He's a badass character, but he's also a smart-ass, very immature, but that's what Deadpool is. That's what makes Deadpool Deadpool.
Right, like through the comics and the games that have come out with him in it, it's always him being a dickhead the entire time, being a smartass, which is that's why a lot of people
fits
the character,
and which is why a lot of people like him.
Oh, I also want to say it fits the actor pretty well.
Ryan Reynolds, yes.
Yeah. He's definitely in every other movie. Definitely a smartass, like 100%. But that's what makes him a good actor.
Oh yeah, for sure. And because, like, I remember because when I last watched, like, a lot of the X-Men movies, I was, like, relatively young. I didn't really understand the story. Because my favorite X-Men movie of all time, and still is to this day, probably because it's nostalgic for me, not necessarily because it's good, depending on certain people's opinions, but I gotta say my favorite X-Men movie is X-Men Origins, which is weird because that's a lot of people's least favorite. But that one's very nostalgic for me. Not only that, because I feel like that movie has probably my most favorite, most badass movie intro of all fucking time. Because have you seen X-Men Origins? And the intro with his brother Sabretooth? And then, like, them over the years, going through, like, the World Wars, and then...
Yeah, going from fucking, like, the very beginning, like, war all the way to...
And then his rivalry with his brother in that movie. Mm-hmm. And whatnot. And then, towards the end, I'm pretty sure towards the end he was fighting Deadpool. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Well, he's fighting, it's Weapon X, but Weapon X is...
Before Deadpool?
It was Deadpool. Oh, fuck.
Hold on, we're not trying to get this wrong or anything, but Yeah, because that movie came out. I was like in like preschool, like kindergarten when that movie came out. And that still is one of my favorite movies to this very day, just because I feel like, in my opinion, that movie has one of the best, most badass movie intros I've ever seen. Because you don't see a lot of movie intros like that anymore. Some of them just kind of cut to a scene and then get straight into they show the big old logo of the movie title and then they get right into it.
Right.
And but I just feel like there's just something about that movie intro that it never gets old, with the music and just how it builds up to the hype. I'm just like, ugh.
Well, I mean, Deadpool and Weapon X are the same person, just different timelines, I want to say.
Yeah.
And the whole Deadpool to X-Men thing is not canon, but...
Yeah. Because I think the most recent movies I watched before watching Deadpool and Wolverine was, it was one of the X-Men movies. I forgot what it was called, but,
Apocalypse.
It wasn't Apocalypse. It was, it wasn't the first X-Men movie, but it was, in the timeline, was the beginning of X-Men. Because one of the different actors played Professor X, but the young Professor X.
Yeah, it's,
First Class? Ain't that what it's called? X-Men's First Class, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I want to say it's First Class, because Apocalypse is after he is wheelchair bound.
Because I think that one was the next one after Origins.
Yeah, because that's when Magneto and him are still a team.
Yeah. Yeah, and that one, that was like, came out 2 years after Origins, I think. And that one was the one that I watched recently.
Oh, 2011.
2011.
Fuck.
I was I should say we were in the first grade. We were like 6 years old when that movie came out.
Such a good movie, though.
Yeah. Because I was even telling them on Sundays that, like, I'm in the mood to go back on an X-Men marathon and just watch all the movies again.
Mm-hmm.
Which I know that's what some of you guys would want to do sometimes, just watch through all the X-Men movies.
Fuck yeah.
But I even, just, like, I think it shows how much I love Wolverine, because, like, he was one of the first, like, superheroes I would dress as for Halloween. Like, first it was Wolverine, then it was Spider-Man for quite a few years. And then I would dress up as one of the superheroes every year for Halloween as a kid. And then that was before I got into the horror aspect. One year I dressed up as Scream, and then Pennywise, and then all that, so... But yeah, I love Hugh Jackman. He's an amazing actor. Decent looking guy too. Well, I was just saying decent. He's a pretty good looking guy. As a straight man, he's hot. Coming from a straight man, I'm not gay, but I'll just say.
Just saying, that scene in Origins when he comes out of the pool.
Yeah.
Brother. Damn!
Do you know what's funny? Every time I would take a bath as a kid, I would like hold my breath underwater, and then I would come up like I'm doing that, just
right.
like, ah.
Well, it's such a fucking iconic scene. Like, if you look up clips of the movie, that's gonna be one of the, like, first ones you see, besides the intro.
Which I love the intro. I love the intro so much.
I also like seeing him as a kid.
Yeah, that's at the beginning, because that's when, like, he very first discovered he was a mutant, right?
Yeah, because he still had his bone claws.
Yeah. I always thought those were so fucking weird. When I was a kid, I was
that
like,
would just be so fucking painful.
Brother,
Right. Like, I feel like, because I know the whole regenerative healing thing. But I feel like doing that for the first time, you'd be like, what the fuck? You're sitting there, you're like, man, I'm really pissed off, and then you just see fucking spikes coming out of your hand. You're gonna be like,
oh man.
But think about it, like, you're like, ooh, 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 and then there's just shit coming out of your knuckles.
It's the ooh killer. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh man. But yeah, I love Hugh Jackman. Doesn't matter what movie he's in, I'm gonna watch it. I think the one that I wasn't sure how to feel about, just because it felt so different to what we grew up with, was when he did The Greatest Showman. But if you think about it, that goes back to when he first started making movies. too, is that he was in musicals. Because freaking Ryan Reynolds posted a fucking video that he, like, hijacked a freaking Titantron or whatever the fuck, and then was playing a scene from one of freaking Hugh Jackman's first movies of him singing. And then it goes back from him freaking panning his phone going, aw, so sweet. And then freaking going back and just fucking, I'm just like, oh my god. Can you imagine having a friend like Ryan Reynolds like that?
Right. That'd be fucking... I mean, that's kind of like the same thing with the musical aspect with the actor for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, that's true. I think they came out with the second Greatest Showman, I think.
I want to say so. But, fuck. He played in, Moulin Rouge.
Oh, yeah.
Which is an entire musical movie.
Yeah. Yeah, and, but now we have all kinds of, because for a while I felt like we had a lot of shitty movies that we were really interested in, but now we're getting, ever since watching the previews before the movie on Sunday, we got a lot of good ones coming out.
Right.
Like, fucking, the new Venom movie. I think they're making the last one.
Maybe. Might be.
That
might
one.
Not be.
That one looks interesting. The new Alien movie, which looks fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that.
Which that one's actually coming out in a few
we're
weeks.
doing an Alien marathon as well.
Yeah. And then there's another one that has that same actor that played Professor. I forget I think his name is James McCoy, because he also played the adult version of Bill in It Chapter 2. He also plays a fucking great villain though. Just like he has that smile and just that fucking just evil, intimidating feel.
Right.
And I feel like that's what makes him another one of my new favorite actors. Not like because he's also, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to actors and non-American men, and when they have certain roles, like, you just find them attractive. Because freaking, I don't know what it is, because Hugh Jackman, he's Australian. Freaking James McCoy, I think that's how you say his name. He's Scottish, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, what is with this, like, freaking, like, they make us Americans look like fucking nothing.
Also, the fact that they're, like, not, like, English accent, like, England
and that's insane,
accent.
too, because, like...
They're American English, like...
It's like the fact...
Spot fucking on.
I know,
and then in interviews,
with
you're like...
Hugh Jackman.
Huh?
Yeah, especially with Hugh Jackman, freaking... Like, I would have never thought he was Australian if I never watched an interview with him. That's how good the American...
Because you're like, oh, it's American. And then he's like...
But, like, could you...
Oh, mate, fucking... You're like, huh? The fuck?
I mean, I feel like another good example is Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Because he's also really good at the American accent. And he's from England, I'm pretty sure. Parts of England.
I do.
Again, another decent-looking guy that's not fucking American. I promise I'm not gay. I'm just giving these guys them flowers.
You sure about that?
I may be a little over the fact that, like, Tom Holland has had so many roles, even as Spider-Man and the Uncharted movie a few years ago.
I feel like the Uncharted movie was kind of a meh.
Yeah, because I was really interested in seeing it because I remember the video games.
The games were great. The movie was...
And, but I feel like they could have found someone else to play Drake, though. Mm-hmm. Like, no offense to Tom Holland, no offense. I mean, for God's sake, he's already playing a lot of people's most favorite Marvel superhero, fucking Spider-Man. Like, imagine having the honors of being one of the actors to play Spider-Man. Right.
Also, Sully being,
Yeah, fucking, what's his name?
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg, yeah.
Like, they did not get the whole...
Actors. Like,
yeah, I feel like they could have gotten better actors for the movie.
Yeah. I mean, they're both incredible actors, just...
In their own respect,
In their own respect, they are, but like...
fitting into the roles of Drake and Sully from Uncharted was not a good pick.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Mark Wahlberg would make a better Drake just as far as looks, kind of.
Yeah.
And they could have found someone else to... Because, like, if I were to make a movie about a video game, I would want to find actors that would look similar to the characters in the game.
Right.
Like, I think that's why the TV series The Last of Us gets a lot of complaints.
I mean, Pedro kind of, not really, but a little bit resembles Dude, but...
Dude.
Yeah. But the actor that got to play Ellie was not it.
Yeah. But, like... Because, like, you guys know, like, if you guys seen the main channel, you've seen me and Hunter play the original Last of Us game. And we had a fucking blast with that series.
Yes, it was such a good...
And we need to... Well, because it might be a lot harder now since we're, like, adults now and our schedules aren't as open anymore. But we need to get on The Last of Us Part 2. And I want to do that with you. Because I feel like that would be amazing. Because I think I remember us planning... We were making a list of games to play, like, to collab with together. And then once I moved to Florida, that kind of fucked all that up. Because I remember we were going to play God of War together. And then I did that by myself. God, but I kind of miss doing that with you, too. So I felt I kind of want to get back on that. So... Because I know I've been needing to play The Last of Us Part 2, but I've been so fucking nervous because of all the things I've heard. Not necessarily spoilers, but I'm just nervous just because of how apparently emotional it is. That people literally couldn't finish the game because of how bad it got.
Yeah, I feel like...
And how it got a bad response because of it, it's like, okay, like, grow the fuck up.
Some people are... Not it, man. Some people don't like emotional stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you a PS5.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
That's like... You realize... That's like $500. I mean, you got me a $700 camera.
Yeah.
But why are you going to get me a fucking PS5
well,
that's like $500?
I'm going to get you a PS5 and I'm going to get you a SSD so you can download all your games and save game data. And then once you have the PS5, there's this great thing we can do where we don't have to be in person to play The Last of Us. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do screen share, which is fucking so good.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I had my same PlayStation 4 for about 3 years, going on 4 years.
Right. Which... You can play all your PS4 games on the PS5. It'll run smoother. It'll look better. The capture is a lot nicer. Yeah,
I'm just trying to save up money because I don't necessarily have a job right now.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be responsible with all that shit. But hopefully if I get this job at Culver's, which I have an interview next week, but if I get the job with them, you know, maybe that will get me some sort of a start off. I don't know.
That would get you income, which will be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, but that would, because I know at some point I'm going to get a PS5 eventually, because just like other consoles are going to die out. So
yeah, I mean they finally took down the store servers for the 360.
That makes me sad. The 360, bro?
Yeah, so you can't buy anything from the 360 store anymore.
Oh, that makes me sad, bro. The 360...
They took down the PS3's store fucking years ago, though.
Bro, the 360 freaking console was my main console before I got into PlayStation. Yeah, remember because we used to play fucking Left 4 Dead on 360 all the time.
I thought it was the... fucking not the 360, the one directly after the 360.
Oh, Xbox One.
Yeah,
it might have been Xbox One.
I want to say it was Xbox One, but you had because you had a 360 in the living room, which we played on, but you had an Xbox One in your room.
Yeah, because first I had an Xbox One before I had the PS4 that I have now.
Yeah, I want to say we tried playing Left 4 Dead on the Xbox One, but it didn't really fucking work.
Yeah.
Or there was a problem with it or something.
Yeah. And then so we got in the living room to play the 360.
Yeah, that was fucking a time.
See, because I like that's the thing. Like, I want to get back on doing those things with you guys. Just like I know, like it's different now with our schedules and whatnot. But we need to like plan like schedules that would work for all of us.
Right.
So that we can do that stuff. Because I want to put that out as content too. Because I'm getting back onto my channel here soon. And whatnot, I'm already trying to schedule stuff ahead of time. I mean, granted, like, I already do stuff with you guys, like the podcast and other stuff, too, that we do now. But, again, it's like, it's not the same, you know? Like, it's still fun, don't get me wrong, but, like, it's not the same, you know? Like, I remember I was playing fucking hardcore Minecraft.
Yeah.
and all that, and freaking playing other games too while we were still in school and all that. So, like, all that stuff was fun. I mean, me and him were talking about this before we pressed record, to film this episode. Was that like this December will mark 7 years since me and him became friends, or basically met, which is fucking crazy. Cause I've never had a friendship that long with anyone besides him. So
still here, bitch. I'm gonna be here for so much longer.
Because like I always would like talk shit about myself, Tom, being like, "What is keeping you to stick around?"
The ability to be a raging dumbass around you all the time.
Yeah. Because it
just works out.
Because like honestly, when we first met,
yeah, I
generally thought of like, okay, this might last like a few months, and he's probably already gonna be fucking tired of me. Cause like it was weird because first we bonded over like similar games that we enjoyed playing together, and then I was getting back into YouTube, and I think everyone were asking you if you want to be a part of that, and you're like, sure, like, you know, I don't really.
Yeah, I was like, sure.
And then fucking here we are.
You know, fucking
made so many videos together and whatnot, and finally creating a following.
Hundreds of hours spent playing games.
Yeah. And it all started with like the scarier games too.
Outlast,
yeah. Outlast will I feel like will always
a big one.
Outlast I feel like will always define our friendship too. That's why we need to play Outlast Trials so we could, you know, get that feel back into that, because like it was so fun but so fucking scary. Just seeing the reaction on each of us when one of us would play was always just so hysterical.
Right, because you hear one guy scream and you're like, this fucking guy.
Almost dropped the mic.
It's fine.
This fucking guy.
Hope you're not watching this at night. It was really fucking loud.
Considering this airs usually at night.
R.I.P. headphone users.
R.I.P. headphone users. Oh, man. But freaking playing Outlast and all that. And just, I don't know, just we always, like, did the dumb shit with, like, games. Because we always do it on the hardest difficulty just to see what the fuck, see if we could pull it off.
We did, eventually.
It took so long, but we did.
It took us a couple years.
Because, like, you guys know that, like, every year now on the main channel we do, a Thanksgiving or Christmas stream on one certain video game. And the first one we did, for the first annual of that, was Outlast. And then the year after that, I did Outlast 2, and last year we did Amnesia: The Bunker. And we're going to figure out which one. And I always wanted it to be, like, horror games, just because I feel like that makes it more, like... Because I feel like if it was any other game, like, I just feel like it wouldn't make it as...
Right.
Challenging or fun, you know?
It gives it that certain, like, horror aspect.
Yeah.
Like the impending doom, the impending spookiness is coming.
Yeah. And I like to do that every year for you guys for Thanksgiving and Christmas, just because I feel like it, you know, brings people together, you know.
Right. And
while we do that kind of stuff, and we need to figure out what game or games that we should play this year for all that. Because at this point with this episode, it's gonna be August. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's been one hell of a year, but damn, I never thought that we'd be at the halfway point of 2024.
Woo.
Oh, man.
Speaking about this year, all the fucking fires going on down here.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? What is going on? What was it, Monday night? Freaking Stacy was calling me because straight up down the street where we live on, you can literally walk all the way down there and see the fucking fires from the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what the fuck?
It was originally just one, and then there were 3 more or 4 more.
Yeah.
That were started.
Mm-hmm. It's like all these fucking heat waves and all that shit, bro. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I want to say it's also just an increase in people being fucking idiots.
Yeah, could be. Well, because I remember
sure shit ain't helping.
It was like 8 o'clock at night, and I could literally see the smoke in the fucking clouds.
Oh yeah, yeah. On my way to fucking hell, even this morning or this afternoon, the sun is orange.
Yeah.
Like, the light coming off the sun is fucking dark orange because of all the smoke.
Yeah.
It sucks to breathe.
Yeah. Well, because remember that one year when ash was literally falling from the sky and you were at my house?
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't too bad. That was a fire way the fuck far away, though. This is like a couple mile drive.
I know, but you would think that, like, ash falling from the sky would be ones from like a couple mile drive, not one from so far away.
Right.
And that was like during 2022. It's like, is this fucking it? Like, we've already had such a shit year, but is this it? Is ash flying from the sky the end of the world?
Not yet. We're still here.
Surprisingly.
Wouldn't be surprised if 90% of our land goes up in flames, though.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking... I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for fall.
Yeah, where's the winter, man? Get it cold again. Get the ground fucking wet.
Yeah. Because freaking these heat waves, this month alone has been fucking, I mean, July is supposed to be one of the hottest months of the year.
It sure is living up to its fucking name, being, hundreds all year.
Yeah.
All month. Hundreds of 90s. It's fucking...
It's like, bro, this is how you give people a heat stroke, bro.
Today was really cool, though. It was only like 98 degrees compared to like 103.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking nice.
I don't know, but since we're at the halfway point, I'm going to go ahead and do the halftime advertising real quick. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. The podcast is getting a lot of recognition, especially with promoting a whole bunch of clips all over social media. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and liking and all that kind of good stuff. We're at 33 podcast subscribers, so thank you guys so much for all that. And make sure to go check us out on TikTok at Saturdays with the Boys Podcast. We have 2 accounts going right now. So if you ever, so that way you know that like it's both us. It's not someone else trying to fucking copy off of us or something. We have 2 separate accounts for the same fucking thing. And then so make sure you go check out my main channel. Link in the description. I will be coming back to YouTube relatively soon. I repeat, I will be coming back relatively soon.
To that channel.
To that channel, yes. Because, God, it's been like almost 3 months since I announced I was taking my break. But it's been a much needed break. Get my head back in gear and figure out what I was going to do next with the channel and whatnot. And I'm figuring it out, and hopefully it will benefit it a lot. So that, and then make sure to go check out Crossfins Paranormal Society. I do all kinds of videos with them. We've been doing the paranormal experience for quite a few weeks now. I've been posting it like weekly, like every Tuesday, and the videos have been doing really well. We can be getting like the triple digits every single video. So thank you guys so much for that and whatnot. And we might be doing more. I'm not quite sure yet, but that's also been kind of part of my schedule as well, and whatnot. And I also want to get back into some more paranormal stuff in my main channel. I kind of miss doing that, especially with these guys. Some more paranormal stuff would be a lot of fun, and whatnot. So make sure to do all of that and whatnot. And let's get back to our regular scheduled programming.
Hopefully we'll be able to go to Estes this year. That'd be cool.
Yeah, freaking. I mean, because like I want us to stay in the fucking Stanley, like spend the night there.
Yeah.
But then I was like, that's gonna be so fucking expensive though.
But it's gonna be so fucking worth it though.
Yeah, that is true.
Real spooky shit.
It's like the fact that like we live an hour away from supposedly the most haunted hotel in the country. That's I feel like a lot of people don't get to have something like that.
Well, yeah, they don't get to have something like that. But I mean, they have their own. Like, we have the hotel. They have, houses and shit, or cemeteries, or fucking whatever they're most haunted.
Other famous haunted landmarks.
Yeah, right.
And another one that I want us to do, probably not till we're like 2021, is Third Bridge, which is like way down the fucking south. Not too far south. It's like Arapahoe County, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
where a lot of that native land is still.
Right.
I don't know exactly when to do that one though.
He's going to.
He
doesn't have a choice.
He doesn't have a choice.
Nope.
I mean, when we do stuff with CrossFit, we have a choice, but when it comes to us as a group, we're fucking doing it.
Yeah, his ass is coming. Anyway, it don't matter.
Yeah, and we need to get Jesse back on board with that kind of stuff too.
Right.
But that's definitely another one, and hopefully we can get to a point that we can go out of the fucking state and go to certain locations. Like hop up in your truck and freaking just go take off, you know?
Hopefully by then I'll have a nicer truck.
Yeah. Because it'll be cool to have like our own separate vehicle that we all just hop in just to go travel. Like our own separate fucking ghost hunters thing.
Right, like fucking Taps with all their SUVs and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because that would be a lot of fun because we've only done like 2 official investigations on my channel. We did the one in Riverside Park last year. That was a lot of fun. And then we did the one when we did stuff with CrossFit Paranormal Society the first time at their old shop, which is also a cool experience. I kind of want to do another one with them again, but except at the Victorian house that they have now. Because guys, like, we're always there during the paranormal experiences, but I kind of want to set a series on for my main channel as well.
Right.
Because it's a different location, still same city, still same area, but different building, different location. And then maybe after that, maybe we'll try to find other locations that hopefully we can be able to do that kind of stuff. And whatnot. So, yeah, I'm excited for all those things. If we do another paranormal series like that, probably would have to be on a Sunday, since that's pretty much seems like that's when everyone is available now.
Yeah.
So do that stuff on like a Sunday and whatnot, and then obviously if we're going out of town, if we're like a certain place, we have to like see if we can get like
that would be a Saturday thing.
Yeah, like a weekend thing.
Yeah.
And whatnot. But yeah, so yeah, that would be a lot of fun stuff.
Because for some godforsaken reason, Zach works weekends.
Yeah. Well, because he says he's off Wednesdays and Sundays, he says.
Yeah, he should just not work.
He should just
Saturday.
not work. Saturday.
Take the Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. If I get this job, I don't know what my schedule is going to be like either, whether they're going to have me work. That's going to be another thing. Because if I go by from what I've worked previously, I've only really have done weekends. Because Lowe's was weekends, part-time, and Burlington was part-time seasonal, but I worked mostly Saturdays, I'm pretty sure I did. So, and I was only there for fucking 2 weeks. So.
Well, it's also because that's when everybody actually goes out shopping for clothes and shit.
Yeah.
If they don't do it during the weekday, they do it Saturday.
Yeah. So, and just shout out to all the people that have to work weekends, because y'all are the true MVPs.
Right.
For y'all that have to work weekends when you're supposed to have weekends off, like, y'all are the real ones.
Those and the people who work at night.
Yes, which I used to, which I mainly worked nights. Now that I think I've only worked nights. Now that I think about it.
I wouldn't mind working nights.
Yeah. Because Lowe's was overnight. And frickin' Burlington was like evening to closing, pretty much.
Which is fucking like noon to, fucking 6 or whenever they close, or 9.
Yeah.
Like nighttime.
Yeah. But like, yeah, all that other stuff would be a lot of fun. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy because I've started seeing fucking like ads for going back to school, and like the reality of me not being in school anymore hasn't really hit until I started seeing that, and I was like, fuck.
It's really nice until you actually have to start doing something.
Yeah,
And
because
like, oh god.
because normally because normally a lot of people's responses would be like, I don't have to do that shit anymore.
Right.
And like and be very happy about it. But my response was like, I kind of wish I was still in school.
Well,
because I wouldn't have to worry about all this other bullshit I'm gonna have to get into.
Growing up fucking sucks.
Yeah. Because as kids, we're like, oh, I want to grow up so I can have all these things.
You want to be able to go out and party with your friends and do shit on the weekends and leave home on the weekends, all weekend, and then
reality hits. And
you have to work and pay bills.
Yeah.
And deal with shitty people all day.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, I wish I could be a kid again. Fuck this.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like we should keep it in the show that there are benefits to being an adult. There are
definitely benefits because you have grown-up money. You can actually buy things you want.
Yeah.
But then again, you also have half your paycheck to not shit you want.
Yeah.
Gas,
stuff
car insurance,
needs,
rent.
Needs, and then you have your needs and your wants.
Right.
Budgeting. That's what you call budgeting because that's something that I'm trying to do. Too. Yeah.
Food's ready.
Okay, thank you. We got about 20-ish minutes. Yeah. But yeah, so
But then again, the whole thing that comes with budgeting, right? You're like, oh yeah, if I set away this many paychecks, I can go to fucking Las Vegas or something, or get out of, the state.
Yeah.
For a week or whatever. And if you work long enough at a company, you get it paid, which is great.
Yeah.
Because that means you're not losing out on money.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not like,
because I feel like that's another thing
if we do fucking rent.
Yeah, because I feel like that's another thing. Like if we do start doing fucking like investigations out to like certain places, I feel like that would be a thing. Like all of us would have to engage in money wise. Like all of us engage in together. Because obviously you're going to need gas, food.
Right, a place to stay if you're going out for a long time.
Yeah, a place to stay, like a hotel room, whatnot, whatever it may be. And you might have to pay
to get into
the certain place. Yeah,
like the Stanley, you have to pay for a room in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still go there.
Yeah.
But to get access to the spooky places,
unless if it's something like Stanley, it's just gas, food, and then paying for the stay. Basically,
right.
That's what we would have to do for the Stanley, and all those add up.
Yeah, because you gotta get food.
I mean, I guess gas would be too bad because it's only about an hour. But I guess coming back would be the only.
It's going there and back.
Yeah.
So you have to think about, if it takes a quarter of a tank to get up there, that means that'll put you at half a tank for the whole trip, which is like, it's like $30.
Yeah.
$40.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, freaking. Oh, my neck.
Yes.
My body's been so fucking stiff. I mean, probably because of the gym and whatnot. Granted, I know it doesn't look like it because I'm skinny as fuck. But I got a thing that you would call a sleeper build.
Right.
I got a sleeper build because once I get put on a tank top, and let's say if I do a couple push-ups, I am, I'm...
I mean, you can see the veins in your fucking arms. Especially down toward your wrists.
Yeah. I mean, I've always had those, though.
Yeah, but more prominently. Like, very much outlined right there.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been... Well, because today I had back day. And then... Yeah, and I can bench freaking 175 now.
You should also be stretching before you work out.
Yeah, I keep getting told that. I keep forgetting.
You should make a priority to loosen yourself up.
Yeah.
Because if not, that's when you have problems later.
Yeah, I mean, I've already had problems now. I'm only like 19.
Yeah, but you'll have even worse problems later.
Yeah.
You'll be sitting there at fucking 25 and you're going to be like...
Yeah.
So I guess I get a small on the cheese.
Okay.
Do you want a couple of these pepperoni?
Sure.
Or is it small enough? You need to come look at it.
Alright, I'll I'll be right back.
See what you want to get.
Hunter, take over.
Huzzah!
I'll be
It's
right back.
me. You mom. I don't have much to talk about. Fixed my truck last weekend. One of my starter coils went out. So I replaced that. I got my engine working again. I'm taking it in this weekend to get a full inspection, and then I'll try and fix whatever I can. I'm making more money than last time I got a raise. I'm sitting at $19 an hour. Life's pretty good so far. Yeah, I can't really complain, besides working way fucking longer at work. It's slow, but I get paid hourly, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Except for the day drags on, so every week is a blur. It blends together. There's a weird man at the door.
This episode is sponsored by Domino's now.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and Domino's. Oh, and iPhone. We're sponsored by iPhone.
Look at that.
A little pizza.
Yeah.
Teen time breadstick, bread bite.
Yeah, freaking. I wonder if I should get a thing at ranch.
If you want ranch, you should get ranch.
Do you know what's funny? Freaking also, I was talking about on last week's episode with my brothers. I was telling the story of how you showed me that discovery of fucking ranch and pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember I was just like, what the fuck? Because like one night we had pizza, and you were like asking.
Yeah, I was like, do you have ranch?
Yeah, and I was like,
what the fuck? Pizza? Ranch with pizza? What the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, man, you should try it. It's kind of good. Then you tried it and you're like, damn, that is kind of good.
Well, that's what I was telling my brother last week's episode, is that like, I feel like that's a big benefit of our friendship, is that like, you show me a whole bunch of food combinations I find so weird, but you have yet to disappoint me with them.
Fuck yeah. Have you tried peanut butter banana?
Peanut butter banana?
Like a peanut butter banana sandwich.
Peanut butter banana sandwich?
That shit's good.
I have never had
I want to say that's Elvis Presley's favorite sandwich.
Elvis?
It's either peanut butter banana or it's peanut butter bacon banana.
I mean, you and Zach also are the reason why we helped me discover Fat Shack. because I tell the guys all the time that I am an aspiring fat man. The reason I say aspiring is because I'm still skinny as fuck, but I eat like a fat man.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, so his favorite sandwich is peanut butter and banana.
I've never had peanut butter and banana.
Peanut butter and banana is really good.
So you straight up fucking what?
Yeah, so you take 2 pieces of toast.
Okay.
You put on peanut butter. You take a banana, you cut it up, and you put it on there. Yeah, you just. Yep.
I need to try that sometime
because
I'm curious, but it's like...
It's the same thing as like apple and peanut butter.
That's
if you've ever
true.
had apple slices and peanut butter,
yeah, I've had apple.
Just take that and put it between bread.
Huh.
Same thing.
I was gonna say, what are some others that you know that I might not know?
I feel like you'd know about crackers and peanut butter. That's basic.
Yeah, that one's basic.
Right.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and Nutella.
I've never tried it, but I can see why people do it.
Right, because it's a hazelnut chocolate spread, so chocolate and peanut butter. You know, Reese's cups.
Yeah, Reese. That's one of my favorite candies.
Solid. Waffles with Nutella and peanut butter.
That sounds pretty good.
Chocolate chip waffles with Nutella and peanut butter. Fantastic.
That sounds pretty good.
You put the banana on it as well. Even better. What else? What's a weird? Surprisingly, mayo. I don't know how big of a fan of mayo are you?
Not a huge fan, but I know I can't have it. Well, I know one of the only ways I can have mayo is with a BLT.
Okay, so if you get an English muffin, you cut it open, you toast it.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter and mayo.
Peanut butter and mayo?
It's surprisingly good. It's like the sweet and savory that you get with like peanuts and chocolate sort of thing. It has like a sweet, savory kind of tanginess.
Huh.
I'll have to have you come over and try it sometime. It's pretty good.
Okay. Something that we've talked about a lot on this podcast that we have yet to do: Dr. Pepper brownies.
Dr. Pepper brownies is a good idea. Dr. Pepper float.
Dr. Pepper float.
Really good.
Well, because they have that fucking Red Robin, right?
They have just a root beer float.
Oh, it's not with Dr. Pepper?
No.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you could ask them for a Dr. Pepper float, though. No, they have the Dr. Pepper cream soda. That's what
it was, yeah.
They have like a mix you can get at the stores where it's Dr. Pepper, and then there's a little bottle you can get that's supposed to turn it into like a cream soda thing as well, or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be really good. What's a really weird food combo that's really fucking good? Don't know a good food combo, but there's this place in downtown Denver called the Sweet Shop. Or not downtown Denver, downtown Greeley. Like near the paranormal shop.
Yeah.
It's right around the corner from that bookstore.
Okay.
But they sell mini pancakes.
Okay.
But it's like a dessert pancake.
Huh.
So you can get like Oreos, crushed up Oreos. You can get ice cream with it.
Ooh.
They're fresh made in-house. They also sell chamoy gummies. Do you know what chamoy is?
I think so.
It's like a sweet hot sauce. I know it's...
That's right, because remember I had that fucking chamoy pickle for a video?
Yeah. Right.
That was so weird.
So they sell chamoy gushers.
Chamoy gushers.
Yeah,
because I remember I had that chamoy pickle, and good God, that was an experience.
Yeah, but so they sell chamoy like gummy sharks, peach rings, gushers. They have a chamoy apple.
Chamoy apple.
Which it's chamoy and tahini. Tahini is like a savory like spice combination. I want to say it's like salt and then like pepper flakes and shit.
Huh.
Their gusher was interesting. That was a whole fucking flavor, dude.
Yeah.
That was many flavors.
Oh man.
We'll have to try it one of these weekends.
Yeah. But definitely I feel like what would be a good video is us doing a fucking baking of fucking Dr. Pepper brownies.
Dr. Pepper brownies would be good. We should make a cake.
A cake?
Yeah.
Should do it for one of our birthdays and just make a cake.
Fuck yeah.
So, or any special occasion, I guess.
I mean, you could also just make a cake. Why not?
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be cool with like a occasion to it to make it more, you know.
Right. We should just do baking. We should bake shit.
Bake shit.
Yeah.
Start a fucking baking series on my channel.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fucking me, you, and Zach just fucking baking stuff.
Hell yeah, dog. Find weird ass recipes on the internet, make that shit, and then try it. I feel like that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. But like, we'd have to like, where would we do it at though? That's the thing.
I don't know. That's a good question. Somewhere.
So like, I mean, we could probably do it here, but
go to the fucking gym. You have like a portable stove and shit. Sitting in the bathroom making a video about fucking cooking. They're just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't worry about it. I'm baking shit, bro.
Just in the middle of fucking nowhere and you start baking shit.
We're just out in the field. We have a fucking stove and shit. We have like a bunch of plastic tables.
You have a fucking generator and a freaking thing to help run the stove.
Right, you have like fucking... You have a gas stove.
Yeah.
You got propane. You got fucking generator. A bunch of like plastic tables as like countertops and shit. I feel like that would be something.
Man. Kind of like one of those, like, wildlife, where you're gonna call people that are at, like, out there and freaking...
Yeah, like the fucking wilderness cooking videos or whatever.
Yeah.
There's always one dude that I think of where he cooks, like, next to a stream.
Yeah.
And he uses, like, I want to say he made it himself, but, like, a stump as a cutting board.
Huh.
But he makes really good looking fucking meals.
I think someone could, like, even just, like, a piece from, like, a tree, like, split. You kind of just use it as, like, a top surface of, like, a tree, just kind of...
Yeah, no, they have, like, a chunk of wood. That's the cutting board, and then they have the stump. But it's, like, a really nice looking place.
Yeah.
And he makes really good looking food, too.
Huh.
He makes, like, Michelin, fucking 5-star Michelin meals, dude. The shit's insane.
It's really that, like, there's, like, creators like that just do that just out in the fucking wilderness. It's like, how are they able to post that stuff, you know what I mean? Like,
Practice. Lots of practice.
Like, but not only that, like, how do they even post that on social media?
They eventually get back into, like, their place.
Yeah.
But, some of the guys, they just have fucking, like, little Wi-Fi things with them.
Because a lot of places that I've seen, similar places that they've been in while making those kinds of videos, those are certain places that you want to be able to have fucking service because it's so far out there.
Right.
Which that's, like, what I like, too. Especially when it comes to camping and whatnot, because it takes you away from the world and whatnot.
Yeah, it gets you away from the busy city and shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's not bustle, hustle all the time. It's like, you know, it's calm.
Because if I could, I mean, as a content creator myself, I would schedule ahead a fuck ton of videos. That way, I could go out there like that and not have to worry about missing a certain upload for a certain thing and still have it on track and not having to worry about it because we don't have any service. That would be something I would be down to do.
That's what a lot of big content creators do when they take a break.
Yeah.
Like, if they go on vacation with their family, they'll schedule, like, 4 or 5 videos.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how long it is.
Because I've gotten such in the habit of making videos last minute just because, like... I mean, that was before I took the break because it gets so exhausting and then you kind of lose the motivation.
Right.
And I'm trying to get back in gear with that because I'm excited to make videos again. It's just I have so many things I'm trying to figure out, you know, what I want to put out when and, you know, what time and stuff like that.
Yeah, you also gotta figure out the rest of your life.
Yeah. We're humans too, people. We're not just fucking people that live on the internet.
Sadly, we cannot spend all our time making YouTube videos.
Yeah. If we were making a living, that'd be different. But
yeah, well, that's also, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So maybe eventually.
Maybe.
As of right now, no.
Might take like 30 years. But
hey man, you know, Mark and them have been on here for like years and years.
I know
15
Mark
plus
started,
years.
Well, he didn't start, but he started the channel he has now in like 2012. So it's been like 12 years.
Yeah.
And he got big within like a year or 2 years.
He was also posting a bunch of horror content back when that was like...
And posting 2 videos a day every day. Could you imagine posting 2 videos a day every day?
Yeah, holy fuck.
Dude, I couldn't even post daily.
And then, he was doing like 2-hour fucking videos.
Yeah.
Hour videos. That's like 2 hours of... And then editing and shit as well.
I mean, here I am being on a fucking weekly schedule.
Yeah, you know, each person does it differently.
Yeah. Because I used to try doing it daily, and oh my god, it was so fucking hard to do that.
Yeah, you have to come up with ideas, you have to come up with motivation.
Yeah.
You have to edit things, you have to stage it, you have to fucking upload it.
Because you guys can only imagine, this is why Hunter's also a real one, you can only imagine how many times I've always just shut the camera in his face.
And just be doing shit sometimes. And it's like, fuck it.
It's funny because I looked back at old videos from like 2019 and I looked back at the fucking Beppis commercial.
Yeah, buddy.
I was like, why the fuck did we do that? I mean, you did that. That was all you did.
It was late as fuck.
It was
we were just like, funny video.
We didn't know what else to fucking do because it was actually one of our barbecues. And there was like barely anyone at the house.
Yeah, I want to say everybody else left. I was staying the night for the weekend or whatever.
And then we just didn't know what else to fucking do.
Right.
I don't know how we came up with that. I can't remember. It's been like 5 years.
Just thought of it. I was like, yes. We should film this.
Yeah. And then we were gonna make
then we did.
And then we were gonna make it this whole thing, being like, oh yeah, freaking Beppis died, and we'd be like, oh, Bisque.
Right, Bisque commercial.
And we never did do a Bisque.
Summer 2020, 2023 or whatever. Or it was
2020. It was 2020.
Yeah.
But then we just never did it. 4 or 5 years later, we never made a Bisque commercial.
It's coming eventually.
Is it really though?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because, like, even now, because especially with, like, the ideas I have in mind, I feel like we're heading to much bigger things. I mean, because I've been talking about how, like, I'm really trying to create a movie. And, like, that's been, like, a project of mine for, like, the last 2 years now. And like, us working on it has been very spaced out. But we're going to get it done, which is something I want to get done, because I know I've talked about doing a documentary right now. I want to get that stuff out of the way, then we can get back to the movie and whatnot, because the movie ain't gonna be till like fucking next year, so we still got like plenty of time for that. But yeah, I think that's the episode. I don't really have much more to talk about. You got anything?
Fuck no.
No?
Wildfires.
Terrorism.
Presidential election.
God, just this whole the whole thing with that. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, it makes me glad that's only like every 4 years, because like every presidential year is so fucking chaotic. It's like, why do they really have to? At this point, might as well go to war. Like, at this point, might as fucking well, because they're making it such a fucking hiatus than it needs to be.
I mean, there's already shit going on between, because if you didn't hear, there was Russian bombers off the coast of Alaska.
Really? Damn.
Which was intercepted by Australian fighters and another country, I think. I want to say it was Australian fighters.
Well, because especially if it's to the point that Kamala Harris is really making ads all over the place, being like, oh, if you can donate now, we can defeat Trump. It's like, how fucking desperate are you?
Very.
It's like, because I can't think of any president or someone running for president making which I get like an ad to promote the election, but to promote a certain candidate?
Yeah, they do that all the time.
Yeah.
Trump did his, Biden did his,
yeah.
Obama did his. That's all donations and votes.
I'm just overseeing it all over the fucking place. Because that's the thing, I see it everywhere. It's always fucking Kamala Harris. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're pushing more now.
Yeah.
Because they want, first female president? Is she the first female? Yeah. Because Michelle Obama she was just the first lady.
Yeah. Because they were talking about freaking, what's her name? Freaking Hillary Clinton. Well, like, back then being like, oh, she's going to be the first female U.S. president.
Yeah.
And then Trump beat her. And then now they're like, oh, Kamala Harris. And it's like, oh my God.
I mean, I'm all for women in positions of power.
Yeah.
I just don't like the candidates that we've had.
Yeah.
They're all just kind of
I honestly don't fucking care at this point. Like, if I don't know anything about politics, why should... I mean, granted, like, yes, I'm an American citizen. I should care. But, like...
I mean...
I don't know, but we probably...
all the candidates suck.
We should probably end this before I start getting canceled for talking about politics, since it's always a fucking controversial topic. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. Make sure to follow us on TikTok at Started with the Boys Podcast. We're getting a lot of growth on there as well. And so if you guys can just check out our TikTok, check out our YouTube Shorts, that helps the growth of the podcast. And not only that, you can hit the link in the description to my main channel. We'll be coming back to it relatively soon with new uploads, and I will be uploading not just once a week, but a lot more frequently. I promise you guys that, with a lot newer content. and some the same before. Who knows? We'll just see what happens. And also make sure to go subscribe to Cross Twins Paranormal Society. I do all kinds of videos with them, mainly the paranormal experience videos, which have been doing really well. We've been putting out the videos every Tuesday, so make sure to go check that out. And whatnot. What?
It was Russian and Chinese bombers intercepted by Canadian and U.S. Fighter pilot.
Oh. Huh.
Which they were in international airspace. But they were off the coast of Alaska, so the U.S. was like, hold on. What the fuck?
Yeah. And anything else you gotta say, Hunter?
Fuck your mom, Kyle.
Can't forget about Kyle.
Kyle. Your mom's getting passed around the whole town, brother.
You were gone for 2 weeks, but you haven't forgotten about Kyle.
No, never forget about Kyle and his mom.
Kyle had like a two week break from that shit.
2-week break, and I'm right back at it, little fucker.
But hope you guys enjoyed the show. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, we will see you guys next week, and hopefully we'll have Zach here for his birthday episode. So yeah. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Deuces.